Hello, grace and peace, family. I just wanted to share with you a little devotional today. Whatever's going on in your life, whatever is going on in the world, I know that there's so much happening day by day. And I just wanted to share with you a quick verse here and encourage you to continue seeking the Lord, continue spending time with the Lord, continue growing in the Lord. In Luke chapter 6, verse 46, Jesus is sharing about those who are going to listen to his words and do them versus those who are going to hear the words of Christ and not do them. And he says, actually, in starting in verse 48, he says that the man who hears his words and does them is like a man who builds his house and dug deep and laid a foundation on the rock. And when the floods arose and the stream beat against the house could not be shaken, for it was founded on the rock. But the one who hears and did nothing is like a man who built a house on the earth without a foundation, and when the stream rose and the storm beat against it violently, the house immediately fell, and the ruin of that house was great. There's so much that we could give our attention and our focus to right now. There's so much in the news. There's so much being spread around, but I want to encourage you to make your foundation this time, now more than ever, Christ. And whatever the news says, let's remember to subject the news to the gospel of Jesus. This parable's special and important to me because right now we're actually at a very special place in my life. In 2012, after Hurricane Sandy, I was taking a walk with my family back in the woods, and I came across a tree, one of the tallest trees in the woods, and it had fallen. And what I found shocked me. This tree, and you're going to see it here behind me. I'm going to get you a good angle of it. Here we are. Was over 200 feet tall. Actually 250 feet when I measured it. And when it fell, it was such a huge, devastating fall that even destroyed some of the other trees around it, brought it down with it. But the thing that shocked me wasn't that the tree fell. It was the reason. You see, this massive tree behind me only had a very small root structure. Although the tree could grow big on the outside, what was underneath the surface never had any good root. 250 feet of tree fell because of 4 feet around of roots. In this time, now more than ever, we need to make sure that we take the time to go back to what does Jesus say? What is God saying? What is God doing? And how do we grow in Him? Spend that time in His Word. I know that right now it can be easy to get distracted. And we've heard it so many times from so many of our amazing leaders and pastors saying, don't get distracted by all this other stuff. But for real, let's bring it back to Jesus. In a time when there's so little hope or there's so much uncertainty, we can trust in the one who doesn't change. We can trust in the one who is the same yesterday, today, and forever. We can trust that Jesus is still good, that circumstances change, the news changes, stock markets go up and down, but Jesus doesn't change. And He loves us. He loves you. He made you, and He put you here for such a time as this, to make a difference in the world. So Grace and Peace family, I'm looking forward to when we can meet again, but until then, dig your roots deep. Get founded on the Word and get founded on Christ now more than ever before. And maybe that's not news, but the gospel is still good news. And now more than ever, the world needs it, and the world needs us to be that delivery man of good news. So grace and peace. I love you, family. I miss you. Look forward to meeting with you again. And until then, know that we are praying for you. We pray Psalm 91 over you regularly. And can't wait to see you again. God bless you all.